Hi everyone. So this video is going to be about the perfect life. The reason why I chose to talk about this is because I know I catch myself thinking like this, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. What this video is about is what we have planned for our life and what actually does happen. After college, get a job, get engaged, get married, have a family. That was my image, that was my goal, that was my plan. In my mind, that was my perfect life. I was also like, I'd like to have kids between these ages and be done my family at this certain age. I know there's probably a lot of you that think like that as well. But the thing is, there is no such thing as a perfect life. There is no such thing as you should have kids at this age and not this age. You should be married before having kids. There's no such thing as the perfect life. I'm doing this video because I think a lot of you need to hear this. It doesn't matter if something you wanted now doesn't happen now, and if it happens in 2-3 years from now. You have a child with someone and it doesn't work out, and let's say you're broken because this is not what you had in store. And you know what? It's normal to be broken and it's normal to go through struggles. It does not mean that you will not find something more or something better for you. It does not mean that it's the end and that things will not be better. There's things in store for you in your life, okay? You get pregnant before getting married. Okay, and that was not your plan, but there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with doing things that were not supposed to be or that was not planned. Okay, you don't even know it, but your life's already planned out. On this ride, let's say you're on this ride and you're just like, this is what I want, but technically it's the ride that will decide how it's going to end, if that makes any sense. Sometimes you have things planned and it does not work out the way you wanted to, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes the things that happen to you that you've least expected, that are the most hurtful things, instead of hating life, it's normal to be mad at life. It's totally normal. And you know what? If you hate life for a bit, okay, you're allowed to. Instead of going down a hole where there's so much negativity or darkness, try to shift to the other side and try to... Sometimes it's hard to think of the positive. It's definitely not easy, especially if it's something huge that's happened in your life. It's totally normal. But you take that, what tore you down and what broke you, you take that and you build a stronger you. You make yourself stronger. Tell yourself that you are strong. It really depends on each situation, where it's not always easy or simple. It takes time. Don't expect that something that's happened in your life, well, things are going to get better the next day. It could take a while, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to work on yourself and just believe and continue to push yourself to keep going. This video it's about the perfect life, but it's also about if you've experienced something huge in your life that's turned your world upside down. Take this video and just say, like, yes, I've been through something really dramatic, or I've been through something horrible. Try to take this experience and say, I am strong. There's gonna be something that will come, that there is happiness that's on its way. Going back to the age, so for example, saying like, oh, I want to have this many kids by this age, or sometimes it doesn't happen, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Even the same thing for careers. If you're 40 years old and you want to go be a nurse, well, you go do it. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you want to do something, if you want to be something and you work for it and you accomplished it, well, you should be proud of yourself. That's just simply amazing. There's no such thing as saying, I'm too old for that. You know, we're young. People that are young, they want to party, they want to have fun. There's a certain age group that might be like, well, I'm too old to do that now. But you know what? You're only as old as you let yourself be. It's you that just make yourself old. Physically, it's only normal. Sore back, sore hip, sore knees. Yes, that's unfortunately comes with age. If you stop doing things because of your age, you're stopping yourself from doing stuff and just blaming it on your age. If you feel like going out to party and you're like, oh, but I don't know, I'm too old for that. People might look, well, you know what? You're the one that's missing out. You're the one that's worried about what people are thinking, and you shouldn't. Because it doesn't even matter what you do, people will judge anyways. It's hard because I'm the same. I'm like, oh, I don't want people thinking this, or I don't want people thinking, and because I'll do it myself and I worry as well. But I am working on myself and I'm trying to tell myself, you know what? If I'm happy, if my family's happy, well then I'm not gonna worry what everybody else thinks. My happiness, why should it be affected by what other people think of me? And you should think the same way. If you're too worried about what other people are thinking of you, why? Why are you worried? Why is that making you anxious of what people are thinking or saying about you? What I do care about is my family and our happiness and all of that. I care about that 100%. So the perfect life, I don't have a perfect life, but you know what? I have a great husband. I have a beautiful daughter, and I'm really happy with my family. I love my family. Hey, we lost a daughter. That's not what we had planned, but that's what was in store for us. I can't say, okay, well, I don't have the perfect life, because technically if I did, that daughter, that Bria would be with us and she'd be healthy with us. But that's not what happened, and I'm still able to say that I love my family, and you know what? I'm going to push through because I've got them, and we don't know what the future has in store for us. It's just all to say that you might have something planned, and you know what? Maybe most of it will go as planned. And you know what? That's awesome. Good for you. And you know what? Consider yourself lucky. If something happens that totally shifts your world upside down, and it could be anything, it could be a divorce, it could be due to grief, losing someone you love, getting, let's say, getting pregnant by accident, just anything that was thrown your way that you did not plan for, just take it in, let your emotions flow. You know, if you need to cry, you cry. If you're mad, you be mad. You take it day by day, and sometimes you just got to take it minute by minute. You are strong, and you might not think about this now. You might not think that you can pull through, but you will. You will pull through. If God brought you to it, He'll help you through it. There's no such thing as a perfect life, but your happiness is important. If there are things that don't make you happy, try to eliminate it, or try to work on it. Try to do something about it. You are responsible for your happiness. That's what life's about. So all that to say that there is no such thing as a perfect life. If you are happy with your life, then just think, you know, it's almost perfect. I hope this video was helpful in some way for you, if not for someone you know who's struggling or who's going through something really tough. So I hope you guys all have a great day and take care. Till later.